Hey guys, my name's Doug with Infotainment.com. Today we're in a Chrysler 300, the new body Chrysler 300. What we're dealing with today is a buggy screen. So a lot of you may have this issue where your touchscreen radio becomes delaminated. Now when it becomes delaminated, crazy things happen. The buttons start going randomly and things like that. Here at Infotainment.com, our service department does repairs for that specific radio. Now, you might have a different radio, a General Motors, a Ford, something like that. Our service department handles that too. So today, I'm going to show you guys how to remove it in a Chrysler 300, and I'm going to show you guys the process of how we repair that here at Infotainment.com. We'll reinstall it into the vehicle, and we'll show you how it works. Here's the specific radio we were talking about. This is the UAQ option code. We know it's the UAQ because it has nav and it's a 2017 and up vehicle. So it's hard to tell from this angle, so we'll have a split shot here showing you what it looks like when it becomes delaminated. A lot of the buttons don't work, and randomly buttons will start triggering themselves. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull this out and we're going to have it repaired. All right, now to remove the touchscreen display, you need to remove the bezel. Now to remove the bezel, you have to remove the climate controls. You could use a dash pry tool, a regular screwdriver, and just work your way around the perimeter of each unit, or you can just muscle it out. I found it just as easy just to muscle it out. It's just held in with retaining clips. Once you pull it out, just remove the connector in the bottom of the module, the AC climate control. Then work yourself around the perimeter of the actual touchscreen radio. It is also held in with retaining clips. Once you remove it, there's going to be a little connector for the clock there. If the AC vent stays in, all you have to do, using these little tabs here, put it in at an angle and snap it back into place. I know there's 4 Phillips head screws that hold it in place. You can go ahead and remove those. Once the screws are removed, just pull it away from the dash and disconnect the connectors. So all these colored connectors are FACRA connectors. Just press the tab in and slide it out. The gray connector here is for your media hub. Just press the tab in on the bottom and then pull it out. This connector here, which is the main radio plug, you're going to press it in from the side and lift up the lever, which then removes the entire thing. Now we're going to bring this into our service department and we're going to replace the LCD. In your case, all you have to do is remove this and send it to our facility, and we'll repair it for you and send it back at the speed which you desire. All right, the unit has been refurbished, so we can go ahead and peel off our screen protector and we can go ahead and install this in the vehicle. With the lever completely up, you're going to stick it in and then it locks into place. Be sure to plug in all the cables that you unplugged initially. The green goes into the curry colored, Facra. So as you can see, the touchscreen now works perfectly. All right, I'm glad you guys were with us today to kind of show you the process and how it works here at the Infotainment.com service department. Remove your troubled radio or touchscreen, send it to us for a refurbishment. We'll send it back to you and you can just install it yourself or check out one of our verified installers on our webpage. We have thousands of them all across the country and around the world that can help you remove your troubled radio and install it if you're not comfortable doing it yourself. So come check us out. We do a lot more than just the Chrysler 300. As I mentioned, General Motors, their whole lineup of vehicles, Ford, Toyota, Nissan, so on and so forth. So come check us out at Infotainment.com. Thanks for watching.